Okay, Rick is getting ready to spray the fields with a fungicide and pesticide under this beautiful moon tonight. Measuring it out carefully. This lovely little measuring cup I won at our cattlemen's meeting, courtesy of our local co-op. Okay, so why are we out here at 8:48 spraying the pumpkins? One, because it's 81 degrees, so it feels really good compared to the 90s and 100-degree weather we've had during the day. But also, he doesn't want the fungicide or pesticide to bother the bees that we have that pollinate our plants. My cousin, who is in the farm next door, has bees and they come and pollinate our plants, and so we don't want to do anything to harm them. Also, tonight is supposed to be a lunar eclipse, so maybe we'll get to see that while we're out. You can't really tell from here, but he has two LED light bars that he added to the tractor so he could see better when he's spraying, so he does not run over any of the plants. It's not always avoidable, but we do try to avoid it so we don't damage any of our plants. Okay, so I know it's not the best video because it is nighttime, but the reason he tries to not run over the plants is we try to keep this area in the middle free of plants. And so, like, I went through this week, and any of them that had grown out into the row, if they were not rooted down, I moved them back and kind of curved them back towards the other plants so we could get in and out easily. So, like, this plant has really grown out into the center, and it was already rooted down, so I didn't want to tear any of it up or ruin that vine. So it just stayed, and he has to go around it the best he can. Now, right now, the other side is not grown into the row, so it's not a problem. But we do have a few that are overgrown where he'll have to run over some of it. He can't avoid it. Okay. Fun fact about the bees, in case you're worried about why we want to protect the bees, is the pumpkin plants depend entirely on insects to transfer the pollen from the male to the female bloom. Mostly it's done by bees, bumblebees, honeybees, squash bees. We usually see the honeybees from my cousin's farm, some bumblebees, but without them transferring the pollen from the male to the female blooms, we would have no pumpkins. So it's very important to protect them. Okay, so here's a better picture of the rose. These obviously are starting to grow in. I did try to move some of them, but they were already rooted in, and I didn't want to tear up the vine or the plant. So he just has to try to go around them the best he can. He obviously had to run over this one a little bit, but he tries to avoid them as much as we can because we don't want to damage any of our plants. Here is one of our polar bears showing out. We have several of those growing. This is one of our Atlantic giants we have growing. This is our backfield, like the furthest back we have, and we have had a huge deer problem, as you can see. They are eating every single bloom off these plants back here. So the only solution we could think of, because the electric fence has not worked, was we had to bring Bandit out here so he keeps the deer away at night. And so far we have seen that we are having some new growth, so hopefully that is helping. He wants to get in and ride so bad right now, but I'm fixing to go back to the house. And don't worry, he has food, water, and shelter. Spraying the last of the fields. This field is all field trip pumpkins for when we have school field trips. Now we're headed back to the house. The whole process takes him probably 45 minutes, including like filling up the sprayer and getting it ready and spraying all the fields. We are by no means a huge pumpkin operation. We try to just plant enough to get us through our pumpkin patch season, where we can provide field trip pumpkins to all of our field trips and enough pumpkins that our customers can buy during the 6 weeks we are open.